Is it filming yet?
Yes, it is.
Let me know when we got some people. We got a little special edition of Women's Safety TV. We're going to give it maybe 30 seconds to build an audience. I got a special assistant today, right? What's your name? Tell everyone your name.
Skylar?
Skylar, my special assistant. So what are we going to talk about? Huh?
You guys
Some
have
safety
one
tips about
viewer.
driving?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Two.
We got two people? Hey guys. What do you think? You want to get started? All right. This is Steve Dana, aka the bodyguard for Women's Safety TV, and I'm here today just to give you a couple driving safety tips because you're just as likely to be in a car accident or a behind the wheel emergency, as we call it, as you are to be a victim of violent crime. So I'm going to give you some safety tips and some pointers that I learned in my evasive security driving background that just might save your life and help you get out of an accident. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is proper seating position behind the wheel and when you're driving. So, whenever we're driving, we want our butt to be firmly in the seat. We don't want to kind of be off to the side like this or, off like that. We want to be firmly in the seat so that, our bodies are connected with the seat, which connects us to the car, which helps us feel what the car is doing, especially in an emergency situation. The next thing we want to be sure of is obviously we've got our seatbelt on, right? Right, Skylar? Yep, so she's going to put her seatbelt on. Good job. That is excellent. All right, so the next thing is hand position. Well, our position in relation to the wheel, right? We don't want to be too far away from the wheel to where our elbows are straight, and we don't want to be up on the wheel so that we can't move. So a really good distance or a test to check how far you are to the wheel is your wrist should be able to hang kind of gently over the top of the wheel. So as you can see, I'm just a little too far right now. I'm not in a very good position. So I'm going to move up just a hair, and that's kind of where we should be. That way I can easily reach the wheel. I'm not too close, I'm not too far. I'm able to manipulate this wheel. Next thing we're going to talk about is the adjustment of the wheel in relation to my legs. So if you can see here, this wheel is just slightly too low because if I go to raise up from the gas pedal to the brake, can you see that there? I'm hitting that wheel as I go to transition to the brake. So we want to move up a little bit. We want to make sure this wheel is not obstructing our legs when we're trying to transition from the brake to the gas pedal. All right? Next thing is hand position on the wheel. How do you think our hands should be on the wheel? What do you think? Come in closer. Let's get Scott. How should our hands be on the wheel? What do you think? Nice and straight? Should we have like one hand on the wheel? Or should we have two hands on the wheel? What do you think? Two hands on the wheel? Why? Tell everyone why we should have two hands on the wheel. So you can drive properly. See, even a 6-year-old knows it, right? So come in a little closer. I'm lazy with this, guys. I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm going to talk to you about how important hand position is. Obviously, we want to be at 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock, okay? That gives us the position to best handle this, especially if there's a behind-the-wheel emergency. And I'm just going to put this window up real quick so we don't get disturbed by landscaping here. So we're going live, so you never know what's going to happen when you're live. So we want to be here. We want our thumbs pointed up because if we lock our thumbs, it's kind of going to lock our arms. So thumbs up, right? And from here, we're able to manipulate this wheel this way or this way with quickness and precision. The problem with having one hand on the wheel, and I'm guilty of this on a long drive, you're being lazy. I might have my elbow propped up here, and I just kind of have it here. And although I might from here be able to make a quick right turn, I'm not going to be able to go left real quick and get fully around if I need to. And that's the same for any side, right? So that's why you want to be, I know it sounds basic, but it's really important if you're going to make a quick adjustment. If somebody cuts you off, somebody stops real quick, you have to go around somebody, there's a hazard in the road, any number of things that we would call a behind the wheel emergency, you're going to have to be able to react quick. Remember, your vehicle at X amount of miles per hour is also moving a lot of feet, right? And distance equals time. And the quicker we can react and the quicker we can move this vehicle, the more time we're going to give ourselves to solve that behind the wheel emergency. So important. Thumbs up, 10 and 2, and we can make those quick adjustments. All right? The next thing is, as part of anchoring into the seat, most vehicles have what they call a dead pedal down here to the left. All right? And we kind of want our foot firmly down there, and it kind of anchors us in this seat so that we do get jostled around. We're able to maintain control of the vehicle and make the necessary adjustments. Okay. The next thing is, what do you think about looking forward? What do we got to do when we're looking down the road? What do you think? We have to look the way we're going. Well, that's an excellent point. So Skylar made an excellent point that I wasn't going to make. So if we're trying to steer somewhere, maybe around an obstacle or around another vehicle or something that came up unexpectedly, you always want to look where you want the car to go. A lot of mistakes novice drivers make is they tend to look at the object or the hazard that they're trying to avoid. And it's just human kinetics that you tend to go and you tend to steer at what you're looking at. So remember, if you're trying to maneuver, you always want to look where you want the car to go. So that was excellent. And did I teach you that?
No.
You knew that on your own, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what else might we want to do when we're looking forward? When we're looking? Turn your head how? Facing the way you're going, right? So we want to look where we want to go. So let me give you another tip, right? Some people tend to get tunnel vision when they're driving down the road. They're just, they're locked on to what's in front of them. So if you kind of passively just scan from left to right as you're driving and let your eyes move, you're going to be able to react to something coming from either side much quicker, and that's going to buy you some time as well. So remember, don't get tunnel vision on what's in front of you. You want to kind of scan from left to right, left to right. And it's not a hard scan. It's kind of just a passive scan. You don't want to lock on anywhere. You obviously want to be focused relatively on what's in front of you, but you can also look a little to the left, a little to the right, and kind of scan the horizon. If anything does come from the left or right, or like a vehicle, cutting you off, you're going to be able to react to that much quicker than if you just had tunnel vision down the road. Does that make sense? Right? You think we covered it all? What else could we do to be safe when we're driving? What do you think? About cell phones.
No looking down at your phone.
Say that to the crowd.
No looking down at your phone.
That's a good one, kiddo.
No looking down at your phone, and what else? No texting, right?
Yeah.
Right? Why is that?
Because it's dangerous. Because you might get into an accident.
Even a 6-year-old knows. And listen, guys, I'm not judging anybody. I've been guilty of it myself. But in reality, being distracted is probably as bad or worse than drunk driving. So whatever that text message is, whatever that notification is on the phone, believe me, it can wait. If it can't wait, pull over. Save somebody's life and save your own. Don't endanger everybody around you. All of us, if we look around on the highways and as we're driving, way too many people have their face in their phone. It creates a very dangerous situation. Don't be that person, okay? Anything else you think? Always have your seatbelt on. Skylar says always have your seatbelt on. You're the greatest assistant in the world. Like, you don't have any training and you know all these things already, right? That's my bestie. Give me a high five. All right? So listen, guys, I'm Steve Dana. This is Women's Safety TV. And if you found any of this content valuable, please share it. Don't forget to invite other women to our group. And remember that for every woman invited into our community is another woman empowered and one less woman who's likely to ever be a victim of violence in her lifetime. I love you all. I ask that you love each other. I love our Women's Safety TV community. And tell everyone you love them too. And have a safe and be safe. Tell them to be safe.
Be safe.
All right,
Ready to
guys,
sign off?
Yes.
Not yet, but tomorrow, guys, 7 o'clock, I'm with Tamika and Pamela McCauley, and they are going to lead a conversation about sacred femininity. And me and all my masculine energy will be there, and I'll be drinking some sangria. It'll be live. What could go wrong? We'll see. I don't know, but it should be interesting. So tune in tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Until I see you again, everybody be safe. Everyone have a good night. Wave good night.
Can you sign off now, Skylar?
Yes.
All right,
Say
go
good night.
ahead.
Good night.
Bye-bye.